Hello everyone, I am Sharan Kumar TM, Assistant Professor, BATM College, Ballari. Last class we have discussed the electroplating process. In that, electroplating of chromium and electroless plating we have studied. Now I am going to explain electroplating of nickel. So electroless plating of nickel. Electroless plating of nickel is the best example for electroless plating process. So electroless plating is the deposition of metal on the surface of the more active metal, base metal, by using the suitable reducing agent without passing the electricity. That is called as electroless plating. Here also we are applying the same conditions and to coat the metal on the surface of the base metal. Now in detail we understand the electroless plating of nickel. First, before start the electroless plating process, first we clean the base metal first. The cleaning of base metal by using the organic solvent, inorganic solvent and the distilled water. First we take the inorganic solvent like H2SO4 to remove the inorganic impurities present in the surface of the base metal. After removing the inorganic material like dust and rust, just you wash with the organic solvent like carbon tetrachloride, chloroform, alcohol to remove the organic impurities present in the surface of the base metal like oil or grease. Then rinse it with the distilled water. Now the material is ready for the coating and we have to activate the surface of that material. The activation is depending upon the choosing of the base metal. The base metal, if you use aluminium or copper or iron metal and brass metal, no need of activation because it is more active in nature. But if you use the stainless steel surface material, it is activated by dipping in hot solution of 50% dilute H2SO4. Or if you use any magnesium surface material, then we have to activate by using the zinc or copper material. But normally we are using the non-metallic article as a base metal. So that's why we have to activate the non-activated material by dipping that stannous chloride and followed by dipping with the palladium chloride solution. So once we dip the stannous chloride and the palladium chloride, the surface of that material is activated. Then that metal is ready for coating. So in electroless plating we have to maintain some conditions. So without maintaining the condition, the reaction is not takes place. That's why, so the conditions are like using the reducing agent. So what type of that electrolytic solution we are using and buffer solution we are using and what pH we are maintaining and at what temperature we are applying. So these are the conditions are very important for the electroless plating of nickel. The condition the first one is plating bath solution. Plating bath means electrolyte solution. We are using the nickel chloride because we want to deposit the nickel on the surface of the base metal. That's why, so the nickel solution we are using, it is in 20 grams per liter. And the reducing agent is sodium hypophosphate. Sodium hypophosphate is used as a reducing agent, that is 20 grams per liter. And the buffer solution is sodium acetate. The sodium acetate is used as a buffer solution, that is 10 grams per liter. And complexing agent we are using, that is sodium succinate, that is 50 grams per liter. And the pH of the solution is 4.5 because we are using the sodium acetate buffer. The buffer of that sodium acetate is 4.5 pH solution. And the temperature is 93 degree centigrade. So once we apply these conditions, the deposition, the reducing agent which reduces the metal and it is going to deposit it on the surface of the base metal takes place. Then what is the reaction behind this electroless plating of nickel? At cathode, the nickel 2 plus ion, it is gaining the electron, it is converted into the nickel form And the anode part, the hypophosphate ion, it is reacts with the water, it is converted into H2PO3 minus plus the liberation of H plus ion and the loss of electron takes place. Then the net reaction is the nickel 2 plus ion is react with the hypophosphate ion, it is converted into nickel form and the liberation of H2PO3 minus plus loss of H plus ion takes place. This liberated nickel ion, it is going to deposit it on the surface of the base metal. Then what is the application behind this electroless plating of nickel? So the application is, it is used in electronic appliances like knobs of hi-fi equipments, and it is also used in domestic as well as automotive fields like car trims, top of perfumes bottles, etc. And this method we are using for the preparation of some plastic material, polymer material and decorative material we are preparing. And this method we are used to in instrumentation and computers in views of its magnetic properties. And also we are using to prepare the hydraulics compressors, pressure vessels, pumps and fuel injection assembles can easily prepared by using the electroless plating of chromium method. Now we move on to the next electroless plating, that is copper. Electroless plating of copper means deposition of copper on the surface of base metal without passing the electricity by using the suitable reducing agent. So this is also same process, the same as it is in the nickel. First we have to treat the base metal with the suitable organic solvent, inorganic solvent and the distilled water, clean the surface of that material first. Then we have to activate the surface of that material by using the stannous chloride and palladium chloride. Stannous chloride and palladium chloride, it activates the surface of the base metal. Then we have to apply some condition. The conditions are electrolytic solution. The electrolytic solution, here we are using the copper sulfate. The copper sulfate is 12 grams per liter and the reducing agent is formaldehyde we are using, that is 8 grams per liter. Buffer solution is sodium hydroxide 15 grams per liter. It is mixed with the Rochelle salt, that is 14 grams per liter, and we are using the complexing agent is EDTA, that is 20 grams per liter, and the pH of the solution is 11 because we are using the sodium hydroxide as a buffer, and the temperature is 25 degrees centigrade on room temperature. Once we apply this condition, the electroless plating takes place and deposit the metal on the surface of the base metal. Then what is the reaction behind this electroless plating of copper? The reaction is cathodic reaction. Copper is converted into copper by gaining the electron, and the anodic reaction is formaldehyde is react with the hydroxyl ion, it is converted into acetate ion and the water, and the hydrogen is liberation and the loss of electron takes place. The next reaction is copper 2 plus ion is reacts with the formaldehyde and reacts with the hydroxyl ion is converted into copper and acetate ion is formed. That copper is going to deposit it on the surface of the base metal takes place. Then what is the application behind this electroless plating of copper? The main application is by using this method to prepare the printed circuit boards, non-conductor material, and were applied on waveguides and for the decorative plating on plastics. These are the application of the electroless plating of chromium. I think you are understanding the electroless plating of nickel and electroless plating of copper. Now we move on to the next concept, that is difference between electroplating and electroless plating. So what is the difference between the electroplating and electroless plating? So electroplating is, the first difference is definition. The definition is electroplating process is the deposition of metal on the surface of the base metal by passing the electricity and or by applying the electrolysis process. But in electroless plating, the deposition of metal on the surface of the base metal without passing the electricity by using the suitable reducing agent. Means the driving force is power supply, means we are applying some electricity, but in electroless plating we are not applying the electricity by using the suitable reducing agent. And the cathodic reaction is the metal ion is converted, the metal is reacts with the gaining the electron, it's converted into metal form. In electroless plating also the process is same, but anodic reaction is the metal is converted into metal ion form and the loss of electron. But here the reducing agent we are using, and that reducing agent it is converted into the oxidized form and the liberation of electron is takes place. And the cathodic reaction we are using, that is article to be plated, but we are not activate the surface of that material, but in electroless plating we are activate the surface of that material. And we are using the separate anode in the electroplating process, means both anode and the cathode is different, but in electroless plating the both the reaction is takes place on the surface of the same metal. And the anode reactant is metal or water, but in the electroless plating the anode and the cathode is we are using the same metal, and the reducing agent we are using, it is the very important thing in the electroless plating. And in electroless plating we are connecting the anode and the cathode by using the electrical contact wire, but in electroless plating we are not using the any different anode material or separate anode, that's why no need of using the electrical contact material. Nature of deposit we are using in pure metal or definite alloy, but in electroless plating metal with the reducing agent and oxidized product as a impurity, means we will get some impurity after the reaction. For more information please subscribe my channel. Thank you and all.